Hello everyone, I'm out here in the backyard today. It's wet, it's cold, it's damp, but I want to clean out my greenhouse right there because I like to spend a lot of summer days in there, and it's a little cold, it's a little crowded. It almost looked like a junkyard in there, so I want to get that cleaned out, and then I want to get some of this stuff put back up in there, and also move this little plastic one that I have here. Now, I might move it to another spot, or I may just let it sit here. Let me open it up and burp it and see what's going on in here. And so far, everything looks okay in here except for this one lettuce there. I did feed that lettuce some fish emulsion. Actually, I can still smell the fish emulsion in here. But I'm not sure what else to do with that. I won't think about it though while I'm out here trying to straighten up. But for the most part, I'm pleased with the look of everything else. So I decided to put this potting bench inside this little plastic greenhouse for a few days for some of my warmer cropping plants to sit in until maybe Wednesday or Thursday of next week for protection. So let's see how that's going to turn out. So I have some bush beans here. Nice, they're very nice. And I have some Roma tomatoes on this tray. I'm going to water these things, and I'm going to put them in here on this shelf and see how that works. Okay, and I have my begonias still here with this lettuce. I'm going to put these on another shelf right down here, the second shelf. And let's see. I have some pickling cucumbers and some regular vining cucumbers here. I'm going to stick these in there also. I have some okra here. No, not okra. I have some eggplant here that I was supposed to leave at school, and a yellow pear tomato. I'm going to stick this in here too. Look like I have a poppy coming up also, even though it looks like a tomato to me. I have it labeled as a poppy. We'll see. I have this okra here that I planted for the person who does our fish. But I'm going to put this one in the big greenhouse. I'm going to take this in here and put it up here on this shelf, on this dresser. And I already still have corn in here and some beans in here also, and my sweet potato plant. Also some loofah. So I'm gonna leave this stuff in here because I'm not sure if it's ready to be outside. Let's see. Okay, I have lemon balm, cilantro, and dill. I think I'm going to leave these out. I'm going to put them in that plastic greenhouse over there. So I also have these two collards right here that are growing nicely. I'm going to put them inside of here, and I'm going to leave all this stuff in here probably till Thursday. But I'm not done. So these are all the beans and watermelon and cantaloupes that I planted up at work the other day. I'm going to stick these things inside the big greenhouse. I think I've done just about all I can do out here for today. So still no potatoes there, but still got a few weeks before those come up. But look at these peas right here. Every single one of them have germinated. These are those bush peas. Now, I am going to change this trellis. I ordered one. I don't know if it will be here today or not, but if it's not here today, I'll get it up at least by Thursday. And our Cherokee tomatoes, they seem to be recovering from that frost. Otherwise, everything else here looks pretty good, including that apple tree there. Those apple blossoms, and I do see a few still left on this tree right here, and right here, and they're very close. So I hope that I get some cross pollination on those. Everything in this little cabin onion patch looks good. I still think there's one more potato down in there, but only time will tell. But so far, no potatoes in these 2 boxes. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to that cabbage patch though. So there's nothing coming up in this cabbage patch besides onions and weeds and cabbage. Cabbage looks good though. That's that Napa Chinese cabbage. Onions still looking good and growing nice and tall. And my little plastic snake. Okay, let's see. Our little broccoli patch. The broccoli appears to be growing, and there have been no more disturbances since we decided to take the fish out. So let's see. Yeah, looks pretty good. No potatoes yet from this little potato patch, but what I do notice here is that the cutworms are getting to our peas. So they're germinating, but the cutworms are eating the tops off of them. So what I might do, and this is what I mean, you see the remainders left here after they didn't ate what they wanted to eat. Here's another one. So what I might do here, I might start some more in the house, let them get some growth on them, and then bring them out here to transplant. Okay, this is our little cherry tomatoes. Now look like you have some kind of damage here on the leaf. I don't know what that is. It could be blight. I'm just gonna snip it right off, and hopefully the plant recovers because I'm snipping heavily here. If it's not okay, I'll just replace it. I have plenty more. So this is what I took off, and this is the disease I took off. So 1,000 head kale looks pretty nice. I can't wait to see if we can really grow foot-long leaves. I really can't. I'm really excited about this. Really. Looks like we may have another volunteer peach tree all the way in the back of the yard back here. Oh, at the very end of the yard. Watering his grapevine. That's the only thing he cares about back here. The damn doggone grapevine. All right, we're all done for now. Okay, so we're all done for now. We've turned out green stalks. We've put out things in our plastic greenhouse that belongs in there. We hope that our apple blossoms from this small tree can pollinate with the few that showed up on this apple tree here. We've turned this green stalk. We've watered everything in the big greenhouse here, the structure. And broccoli growing nicely, onions growing nicely. Mr. Wright turned these 2 green stalks so we can have equal sunlight. And one thing I can say, our field of kraut cabbage has germinated. Look at that. So I'm curious about these so-called 10-pound cabbages that are supposed to grow from these. So we have 3 in here, and it looks like we have a few in here also. And also some of those bush beans that we pushed down in there look like they're trying to germinate too. So that's good. So Mr. Wright is turning our last green stalk there so it can get sunlight. And you guys have a great day. We may come back out later. We're expecting one more green stalk, and we have the soil here. We're waiting for it, but we're not going to pot it up. We're just going to let the dirt get wet. All right, have a great day. Comments, questions, please let us know.